Opening statements in the Delphi murders trial begins tomorrow morning.
Today, Carroll County set aside a lot of extra money to pay for what could be the most expensive murder trial in state history.
Our senior investigative reporter Bob Siegel is live tonight in Delphi with some of the new numbers he just was able to obtain today. Bob.
Hi, Ann. Hi, Felicia. Well, the Carroll County Council estimated the Delphi murders trial was going to cost the county $2.1 million. Well, they've now revised that because county officials believe the actual cost is going to be more than double what they had originally planned.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 6-0.
13 News was inside the courthouse today when the county council unanimously approved an additional $2.2 million for Delphi trial expenses. That brings the county's total budget for the trial up to $4.3 million. To put that in perspective, the general budget for all of Carroll County is usually around $9.4 million. So the trial is expected to cost nearly half as much as the county spends in an entire year. A county councilor told me that is, in his words, rough for taxpayers, but he said Carroll County will be able to pay for those costs based on money that's already been set aside.
We've been saving for this day. We understood that it was going to be an expensive undertaking. Expenses have grown. It's a high-profile case, so there's a great deal of security and other things that have to be taken care of.
The costs for this trial jumped significantly when the trial was delayed from January to May and then to October and extended from 3 weeks to 5. 13 Investigates has learned so far the county has already paid $1.3 million for defense and prosecutor costs, experts and witnesses, and enhanced security here at the courthouse. Housing and feeding the jury, that alone is expected to cost another $300,000 to $400,000. While we are seeing changes in the trial costs, we're also seeing physical changes around the courthouse. You can see some of them happening right here behind me, even as we speak. Samantha Johnson shows us what's new.
Well, Bob, the Carroll County Courthouse looks a little different than the last time we saw it. In fact, where we used to see Richard Allen is now blocked off by this entire black fence. And we've also learned this is where the jurors will be entering the building each day to protect their identities, too. Now, today we also visited the Monon High Bridge Trail, where both Abby Williams and Libby German were last seen. Some improvements there, too, with new paneling on the bridge, even security cameras set up on the west side. Now, we heard from several folks around town today who say they're anxious for this chapter of Delphi's legacy to be in the past.
Just healing. I hope that peace is brought to the town and healing, and we can all continue to support each other through it now during the trial while the media's here, and then the years and weeks and months following.
In Delphi, Samantha Johnson, 13 News.
Thanks, Sam. Now, opening statements are set to begin tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We will be here to bring you everything that happens in the courtroom, but an important note, cameras are not allowed in the courtroom. Why is that? And what will it mean for how we are going to bring you coverage? I'm going to explain all that coming up tonight at 6. Live in Delphi, Bob Siegel, 13 News.
Thank you, Bob.
Bob, thank you. And we want to let you know, that starting tomorrow night at 10, you can tune in for a daily Delphi debrief. This is on WTHR Plus.
And this will be created and curated by Bob Siegel, Emily Longnecker, and also our legal expert. They're going to come together at the end of the day and break down the major developments from the courtroom. And then you can tune in and watch it every weekday night at 10 o'clock. That way you can keep up to date with the latest news from the trial. Now, in order to access that, you can download our free streaming app. You can do so on Apple TV, the Amazon Fire Stick, and also on Roku.